Namaste friends, welcome to my channel. Today I have a full body yoga stretch, which is also really lovely and flowy and really good for people. I wouldn't say beginner, but certainly a very strong beginner to somebody who's intermediate. And I really hope you enjoy it. There's no need for any props and we're going to jump straight into the class. So let's begin on all fours in our tabletop. I'm going to try to keep cues a little bit more minimal today so that you can really enjoy just breathing into the stretches. We're going to take some cat-cows, inhaling, dropping the belly. And then exhaling, arching, tucking the chin and the tailbone. Just keep going, following your breath. Nice, deep and slow breaths. You can find some extra movement. Maybe sending your bum to your heels. And rolling past your wrists. Taking one more. We're going to lift it all the way into a plank onto the tops of the feet. And then bring your knees back down and send it all the way back. Inhale. Exhale, come forward to plank. Come up onto the tops of the feet. Lift your knees up towards your thighs. Hug your belly button back. And down. Inhale. Bum towards your heels. Exhale forwards. Lift up one more time. And exhale down. Inhale back. Coming back into your tabletop, rotate your fingertips so they face your knees. And we're going to just find some rolls in one direction, some circles. And then in the opposite direction. Release your hands. We're going to take this left hand, so the top of the hand is now pressed towards the ground. Fingertips facing your knees, stretching the top of the hand. Release, take it to the other side. A little wrist warm up. Let's take it back to downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs if you need to. Hug your belly button back. We're going to find some stillness, some nice deep breaths. Let's raise the right leg up to the sky, and with it staying straight, we're going to try to, as slowly as possible, bring that right foot to the outside edge of the right hand, coming down for our lizard pose. Keep the back knee lifted off the ground, just for a moment, finding a rocking motion. And then let's draw that knee down to the floor, getting a little deeper into the psoas muscle. You can allow this hip to fall open, so we're going to open out through the knee into our lizard. Maybe even twist, perhaps look behind you. Place your right hand onto your knee and press that knee a little further away from your body. Release. We're going to start to heel toe to the center of the mat and send your hips back for half split pose, half Hanumanasana. Tuck the back toes, sending it up for our pyramid pose. Taking another deep hamstring stretch here. And let's walk it to the center, big toes face inwards for our wide-legged forward fold, folding from the hips. You can also interlace your hands behind your spine and allow your arms to fall over your head. Maybe even rotate the palms away from you, getting into the shoulders as well. Take a twist to the left. Look up to the sky a little if you can. Taking a grip of that left foot. And then take it to the other side, to the right, twisting, hugging the belly button back. Let's walk our way towards that right foot, coming back into our pyramid pose, and then just sweep that foot all the way behind you, lifting it up into a three-legged down dog. Open up through the knee. And then place that foot down on the ground, roll to plank. And take your vinyasa. Chaturanga, back bend of your choice, up dog or cobra. Meet me in downward facing dog. Lifting the left leg to the sky as high as you would like to take it, and then sweeping it out to the side. Go nice and slow, look at your hands and bring it to the outside edge of your left hand. Into our lizard pose. You can find a rock, any movement that feels good for your body. Going to slowly take the back knee to the ground, opening up through that hip a little deeper, pressing that left knee away from us. Using our left hand, you can twist and look behind you. Keeping your breath nice and deep. Plant that left hand, and we're going to start to heel toe it to the center of the mat, your foot. And then send your hips back, half split pose. Toes face the sky, fold. From here, plant your hands and start to straighten the back knee, sending your front foot a little further back for your pyramid pose. front leg and back leg nice and straight. Walk your hands to the center of the mat, taking your wide-legged forward fold once again. You can always interlace your fingertips behind your spine your non-habitual way, opposite thumb on top, and allow your palms to fall up and over your head, maybe even pointing the palms away from you. Release your hands if you have them interlaced and twist to the left, taking a grip of the left ankle, maybe even interlacing that right hand into the right thigh. Release, taking it over towards the right this time. Taking a grip of the inside edge of that right thigh, left thigh. Release out of your twist and start to come on forwards towards this left foot into a runner's lunge. Back into your pyramid, and from your pyramid press yourself into a three-legged downward facing dog, sending that foot all the way to the sky. Open up through the knee by bending the knee, taking the foot behind you. And then drawing that foot down to meet the right, downward facing dog. You can always walk your legs out if you need to. Roll your spine to plank. And we're going to find our vinyasa, coming forwards, chaturanga. Back bend of your choice. Meet me in downward facing dog. Draw your knees as wide as your mat or even wider, and we're going to open up into our frog pose. Allow your knees to fall open in line with each other. You can stay on your forearms in a Sphinx position, maybe even finding a rock forwards and back, getting into very deep into the thighs and into the hips. You can play around even with tucking the tailbone a little and then dropping the belly towards the floor, almost as if you're doing a cat-cow, but it'll be a very subtle movement. You can follow the breath as you tuck the chin, drawing that tailbone towards the ground. And then inhale, draw the tailbone to the sky and drop the belly. Continue this if this feels good. Taking one more inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, arch. Bring the soles of the feet towards each other. Draw your knees up to the sky for a dolphin pose. So your hands and shoulders, your hands and elbows are already set up for your dolphin. Hug your belly button back. Raise the left leg to the sky, getting a hamstring stretch. Plant it down. Raise the right. And plant it down. We're going to draw our knees down to the ground. Just rest in a child's pose. Let's raise ourselves up into a seat. Take your knees hip distance. You can tuck the toes or keep them untucked. Inhale, raise your hand to the sky, look up. Take one of your palms to the ankle for a half camel, sending your chest to the sky. And then roll forwards. Take it to the other side. Sending your hips forward, chest to the sky. And now let's take it into a full camel. Both of your hands to your ankles. And let's slowly roll out of it. Lift your left arm to the sky. Send your hips down to the ground. Open your feet wider than your hips. And we're going to sit down in hero's pose. Just roll your shoulders back and down. In our hero's pose, we're going to take Gomukhasana arms, taking our right arm up and over our ear. And maybe finding a grip or at least a touch from fingertip to fingertip with our left arm coming behind the spine. Two birds, one stone, getting the tricep on the right and the shoulder on the left. Slowly, slowly release your fingertips, releasing the right and then the left. Extend your elbows and your fingertips out to the side. Lock your elbows, drop your head to the left. And then roll your neck to the right. Drop and breathe there. And then back to center, roll your wrists. Let's take the left arm up and over your head and the right behind to interlace the fingers in Gomukhasana. Breathe nice and deep, hug your belly button back. Release your hands nice and slowly. Extend your arms again, lock the elbows, drop the head to one side. Take a big inhale. Exhale as you roll your chin towards your chest, over to the other side. Inhale. And find some neck rolls. Last one over towards the left. Release your hands, give them a roll. Let's find our way into a comfortable seat. You might just want to extend and straighten and bend your legs after sitting in hero for so long. And then find a comfortable seat of your choice, or you can lie in Shavasana. I'm only going to be here with you for a short few moments, but you can continue to meditate as long as you like. If you're seated, take your hands to your knees with the palms facing the sky. Drop your shoulders down. Eyes stay closed. Breathe naturally. You can stay here meditating, keeping your eyes closed. I'm just going to say goodbye whilst you continue to be in this present moment. Until next time, thank you for joining me. Sending you all love and light. Namaste.